I'm not sure how it's gonna turn out. Hello guys, and welcome to Freya the Flu, Freya's channel, my second channel. Haven't really decided what I'm gonna call this channel yet, but welcome. Today's video is kind of sporadic. I randomly just thought of this because I'm getting ready to go pick Freya up from daycare, but I do need to run to the pet store afterwards to get Kitty here some more kitty litter. So I was kind of prepping myself, and I'm gonna get some like treats and stuff like that because I never take her out in public without like treats and training treats and stuff. But then I was like, this is like literally the perfect thing to film for Freya's channel. So we're gonna roll with it. I'm not sure how it's gonna turn out because I've never done this before, but I thought it would be fun or just interesting or helpful to see basically an unedited trip with me to the pet store with Freya. Obviously this intro is like edited, but as far as like the footage of us at the pet store, I'm going to not edit it, and I'm gonna try to just do it all in like one take. Obviously sometimes things get awkward or weird and I'm not gonna film me like checking out and stuff like that, so there'll be cuts, but I'm not gonna like speed things up or cut anything out. I want you guys to see how I get her inside, like how she acts inside, because she's not gonna be perfect. She's not been to the pet store in probably like 2 months. We take her other places, but she gets excited at the pet store because there's usually other pets and people and stuff, so she's definitely not gonna be perfect, but I definitely want to show that side of her because I get a lot of comments of like, she's so well trained and she's so perfect, which she is well trained, but she's not perfect. But I want to show you guys how I manage that, or like what we do in these situations, and hopefully it's helpful, or maybe you guys see how I train her, or like, I don't know. I don't know if this is gonna be helpful at all, but I think it'd be kind of a cool thing, and I'm hoping it serves some purpose for you guys. Let me know if you like it. Let me know if you don't. If you guys want to see more of this, if you guys want to see like this never again, literally let me know, because this video has potential. So let's see if it goes how I'm thinking. I am probably gonna film it on my phone because that's easier for me to like use and carry with me inside of stores and stuff like that, and it's more discreet so people aren't staring at me asking me why I'm filming. But I'll also like only be filming Freya. But we're gonna grab her treat pouch. I have like 3 or 4 treat pouches. This one is from Amazon. It's one of my favorites. I think it's a really good size. Like, it's not too big, not too small. It has like extra pockets and stuff, and then really easily cleanable liner where all the treats and stuff go. You can hold poo bags on the back. You can wear it like 6 different ways, whatever. I'll link it down below. And it's the most just like regular one. Like, I have matching ones for like a matching set with Freya's harness. I have like a cuter bag or whatever, but this is the one that I usually take with me to like dog parks or just like random stuff because it honestly is the best one. The other ones are really good for looks. And for Freya, I usually just bring her kibble. Like, she's very food motivated, so she loves any treats, and her kibble is usually enough to get her to like do things. However, because we haven't been to one of these in a while, I'm assuming she's gonna be a little crackhead, which is fine. So I am gonna bring a little bit of a more high value treat with me, and it's literally just gonna be whipped cream. I put like peanut butter in this. You could put Greek yogurt in this. You could put whatever. It's basically resealable like baby food pouches. Like, you unscrew this and it comes out at the top. You can like label them. It's just a little Ziploc pouch. I also got these from Amazon. I will link them down below. But Freya loves whipped cream. She loves a good pup cup, and it's a little easier and quicker to do than like peanut butter, because I usually have to mix that and make it more watery, blah, blah, blah. So we're gonna do whipped cream. Oh wait, gotta shake it. I'm gonna try to get it towards the bottom since it's so like lightweight. So as you can see, it's like filling. There is like a fill line that you shouldn't go past to make sure that it like seals well. And because it's light and airy, I'm just gonna take a spoon and kind of like flatten it and try to push it down as much as I can. This is messy. This is just planning for doomsday, but hoping for a good trip. And then we're gonna seal her up, and there we go. We got a little whipped cream pouch for Freya. And then the reason why I like this is because it can go in this little front pouch, and it hangs out a little bit, but it's totally fine. And I can carry it all without having to like carry it all. But enough talking. Y'all wanna see the pet store stuff. So let's go get Freya from daycare and head to PetSmart. Sit. I'm just waiting for eye contact before we leave the car. Good girl. Yeah, you sit. Still waiting on eye contact. Because I want to make sure she's calm enough before we go in. Good girl. Okay, come on. Come on. Whatever that is, you don't need it. Good girl, come on. Good girl. Yes. Good girl. Good girl. Yes. Sit. Yes, good girl. Good girl. Come here. Sit. Good girl. Yes. That was a good sit. Come on. Can you sit? Freya. Good girl. That's a good sit. And I'm going to give her some of this just so she knows I have it. Good girl. Good girl. Come on. I definitely like allow her to smell around, but I want her to be like focused on me more so. Like she's allowed to do these things as long as she's not super pulley on me. But anytime she engages with me or gives me a behavior I like, I'm gonna mark that and reward it. Especially unprompted, but of course if I were to ask her to do something and she does it. Good girl. Good girl. Oh, sorry, I dropped it. Do you sit? You're fine. Well, that was startling. A dog just came up behind us and started barking at Freya. I know, little miss. Good girl. Good girl. Yes. Sorry, I swear I didn't mean to cut it off. It cut off. You're doing so good. Oh, your whipped cream is leaking, Bubs. Good girl. Honestly, we just hang out in one aisle until I realize that she's like calm enough, because there's a lot of people here right now. Can you sit? Good girl. So once she's like settled herself, we move on. Good girl, look at that ear. Okay, come on. Come on. Good girl. Come on. Yes, good girl. She's trying to bite it. Take it from me. She's a good girl. Can you sit? Good girl. Good girl. You can't eat it. Come on. Good girl. This way. Good girl. And see, she's not pulling. She's walking right next to me. Perfect. And we're about to go onto the aisle, so I'm gonna have her sit. If she'll do it. There we go, good girl. So I don't want her to just run out. Come on. Good girl. Sit. Good girl. Let's go this way. And I'm not asking her to be in a heel. I'm not asking her to be here. Obviously she's tied to my waist, but I want her to, you know, walk at a steady pace with me. So anytime she's gonna pull, which she hasn't yet, there she goes. I'm gonna back up and go the other way. And then turn around. Good girl. Yes. And mark whenever she is walking in a spot that I want her to, which is right next to me. Yes. Good girl. And just practicing. Getting her attention. Good girl. Sit. Yes, good girl. Can you lay down? Yes, good girl. Stay. See, now in this instance, she didn't do what I asked her to. So I'm gonna get her back in it, but without saying the command again. Good girl. And I'm gonna, you know, mark it, but I'm not gonna treat her because she shouldn't have got up from it because I asked her to stay. You stay. Good girl. Until she holds it a little bit. Stop trying to steal it. And she needs to stay there until I break her. Break. Good girl. So if she leaves the position that I've asked her to be in, I don't want to reward going back into it, or else she'll learn that leaving it and going back into it will keep getting her treats. But I do want to get her back into it because I didn't tell her she could get up. Good girl. Can you spin? She like doesn't want to spin. Good girl. Stop trying to bite it. She's trying to take like the whole freaking thing from me. Good girl. And see, there she got up, but I didn't ask her to stay. She put herself in a lay down, which was great. So I'm gonna like mark that because that's a good behavior. But I didn't ask her to stay, so she can get up whenever she wants to. You smelling all the foods? This is kitty food. Excuse me. Can you sit? Good girl. Now I came here for kitty litter. So we're gonna grab some kitty litter and head back up front. How's that sound? See, and this is where it gets tricky. I'm trying to hold stuff. You guys might get up close and personal with her. I'm gonna grab my kitty litter. And see, and this is perfect. She's sitting and waiting for me to grab my stuff. You're in the same hand as her whipped cream. Good girl. Yes. Good girl. Yes. No, you can't steal it. Good girl. Hey, can you sit before we go on aisle? Thank you. Okay, come on. Good girl. Come on. Good girl. Yes. You don't pull. Good girl. We don't need any Treatos. Come on. Let's go. Good girl. Come on, come on, come on. Let's go. Good girl. Come on. We paid. We're done. Good girl. Good girl. Come on. I know. Come on, let's go. We leave that alone. Come. Good girl. Can you sit? Yes, good girl. Uh-uh. I never repeat a command, but I'll help her get into it. Good girl. She's preoccupied with people getting out of the car. Sit. Good girl. Okay. Let's go to the car. There's no more cars. Be safe. No, that's salt. Come on. We don't need that. Good girl. Good girl. Oh, leave it. There's crap going out. Good girl. Can you sit? Good girl. And sometimes with those, because she's supposed to do it verbally and not by me putting her in it, I won't reward her. I'll mark it, but I'm not going to give her treats for me putting her into a position. She needs to do that on her own. And she'll start to learn that. She's like, okay, you know, I get treats when I do it. I don't get treats when mom makes me do it. So why don't I just do it? Good girl. Yeah, that was so good. Come on. Oh. Come on. You go up, up. Good girl. Yes. That was so good, Bubs. Here, I'll give you more Treato. Can you sit first? Yes. Good. Sit. Good girl. You love it with cream. Yummy. Good girl. I'm gonna put kitty litter back here with you. Good girl. Well, there you have it. We just got back in the car. That was a successful trip. She did a lot better than I thought she would. Definitely distracted a lot, which is normal. I'm not mad at that. Last time I took her though, she did like bark at people and like bark at dogs. So I was wondering if she was gonna do that this time. She didn't bark at all, which I'm very happy about. We've been working on it, huh? So I don't know. I don't know if that was helpful for you guys. I don't know if it was informational. Like I kind of got to show you what we would do in real time. I thought it was a cool idea. Let me know if it ended up being as cool as I thought it would be or as helpful as I thought it would be. If you guys have any other ideas or places you want me to take her, like unedited, or maybe do an unedited training session, like I don't know if that's helpful. I kind of like the concept, so let me know what you guys think. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Little Miss and I are gonna head home, and she's probably gonna sleep the rest of the night because she was at daycare today because I had to work. But you get another Treato for being a good girl. Thank you guys for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye.